CS2 has brought a ton of changes to the Counter-Strike community, to the Counter-Strike markets, to the ways people invest, to the things people invest in, and it's even changed how things look in the game. Obviously, there have been some very, very clear graphical and visual updates, but it's also changed the look and appearance of so many items in the game, and it's created new item classes, it's created new demand for certain items, and so many different things in between. But when new markets arise, when new items, new item classes pop up, opportunities are going to arise. There is going to create volatility. There's going to create craziness. Obviously, we're so far along in the history of Counter-Strike and Counter-Strike investing and all these items and stuff that there's not always a ton of new stuff and new markets and new items and new patterns and new tiers and stuff developing. But again, when those opportunities do arise, it can become the Wild West once again. It can create these very volatile, very crazy, very insane markets. And with those come a lot of risk, come a lot of craziness, but they also present a ton of opportunity for the right people and smart people and people who end up making very good decisions to make a ton of money. And in this video today, we're going to be talking about one of those rare opportunities that is popping up right now with the item you are looking at on your screen. Diamond gems, which may or may not be an item that you have even heard of. But first, before we get into this, I just want to mention real quick, if you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items and turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method you're looking for, we do PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, anything. We can probably work it out. You should definitely hit me up over on Twitter. Right now, I'm actively cash trading, buying and selling a ton of stuff every single day. I'm working out a deal for like $4,000 right now. There's a ton of craziness going on, but we have funds. We're trying to help you guys out, help you guys cash out safely, effectively, efficiently, and of course, by selling to me, you're helping support me, my channel, and my content as well. With that being said, let's get right into this. So, diamond gems you are looking at on the screen right now. In this video today, we're going to be talking about exactly what these are and the big new update that came out with them, because even if you know about diamond gems or think you know about diamond gems or whatever, stuff is changing today and stuff is going to be changing a ton. And again, the market's going to be very volatile, and for skin nerds or knife nerds or collectors or investors, this is a huge opportunity. This is something we don't always have the opportunity for in the CS markets anymore. So these are obviously diamond gems. This was a video created by Slade, who is honestly not a guy I was even that familiar with previously, but he made this video called The Complete Guide to the New Best CS2 Knife Finish Diamond Gems. This was 6 months ago, 33,000 views. It got a ton of people talking. He was trying to create a new item class. He recognized a new knife finish. Obviously with CS2, like I said, a ton of stuff. The colors changed on Dopplers and Gamma Dopplers and on phase 1s and 2s and 3s and blah, 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 blah. Stuff started to change. Demand started to shift, and even new item classes started popping up. And recently, there's been a lot of debate and discussion. You even had Jesus bring out this video. He said the insane rare skin that's dividing the community. And some people are saying, yeah, are they even real? Are they being price manipulated? Are people trying to create this new item class, for their own benefit, for their own gain? Are they broken? Is Valve going to change them and fix them? Is this item even going to continue to exist? How do you value these? How do you differentiate between the new ones? Blah, 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 whatever. But a ton of people in the community, like Slade and other people, are trying to create this new item class and create a tier system. How you have with so many other things like case hardens and all this different stuff. How there's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 fades. There's 95%. There's 84.6%. There's whatever. And trying to differentiate them and make the cooler ones, the rare ones, the more expensive ones, the better ones, whatever. But again, Slade and his community had tried and attempted and done a good job at creating this new item class, telling people about it, getting the awareness out, spreading the awareness, whatever. But these are still very, very new. An item that a lot of people don't know a lot about. A lot of people don't know how to necessarily classify them or tier them. There's not a clear system in place just yet, which is creating a lot of the confusion and craziness. But today, May 6th of 2024, Coco CS2 dropped this new guide on us for diamond gems. He said it's here, presenting a new alternative ranking of Karambit diamond gems in CS2 based on objective data. It ranks all 1,000 patterns in order from the most to the least blue, using a precise image filter to classify each pixel as blue or flawed. The best pattern is 547, one of 12 flawless tier 1 patterns. Its blade is 98.78% blue compared to an average of about 75. So you can see there's not a ton of difference between all these knives. You're having between 75% blue and 98.78% blue, but in there is a ton of different obviously looks and feels and designs and patterns going on, just like we have with so many different one of these items. But I wanted to go over this guide and at least give you an idea of what one person's updated take and opinion on is, and just overall inform you guys about diamond gems, and also allow you to know that there is debate, discussion, and controversy going on in the community right now about what are the best diamond gem tiers, the best diamond gem patterns, the best diamond gem knives overall, and the prices and the volatility is going to be all over the place on these items, because what Slade and his community or his followers think are the best diamond gems or the best patterns or the best whatever is not what Coco came up with either. And eventually someone is going to win out. Maybe it's going to be neither of these. Maybe the community is going to come up with something altogether. But right now, while there is confusion, there could be people undervaluing certain knives. There could be people overvaluing certain knives. Maybe you can snipe some of these for very, very cheap. Maybe you can buy some of these for a ton, but I don't know. But there is more and more talk and more coverage. Jesus dropping a video and this guy tweeting and Slade. More eyeballs are getting on this new item class that a lot of people have never even heard of. So the future could be very, very bright for these. But here is what Coco's new guide has to say. He said, in CS2, Karambit Doppler Phase 1s, Karambit Gamma Doppler Phase 1s have a mix of green, purple, and blue throughout the blade. Diamond gems are Phase 1s that show a predominantly blue color throughout the blade. They stand out as highly unique with their strong crystal blue color. Again, here is a zoomed in picture of a Tier 1 blue gem, or a Tier 1 diamond gem at the top, and a not so Tier 1 diamond gem at the bottom. You see a lot more green and purple up here, a lot more blue. This is pattern 547, and this is one of the worst. He doesn't, I don't think, say this, but diamond gems were initially popularized by Slade, a YouTuber who made a fantastic guide about them. I highly encourage you to check out his work. He really set a standard for guide in CS2. Tier 1 diamond gems are flawless blue blades with no noticeable amount of green or purple. Tier 2 blades contain barely visible amounts of green or purple. Tier 3 has notable flaws, and Tier 4 is heavily flawed, but still mostly blue. And again, he does say that a lot of this is objective data. A lot of this is, again, his machine or his whatever. You can see here in the tweet, it's this color distribution alpha thing, taking a look at how much blue is going on, but also how he's differentiating between Tier 1 and Tier 2 is whether the amounts of green and purple are noticeable or not. I don't know, obviously, how much of that is up to opinion or whatever, but in this guide, he's taken Slade's idea of a diamond gem and tried to recreate it through color data analysis. Slade's work on the diamond gems was incredibly well done, so I wouldn't want to just call this an improvement. That's up to the community to decide. And again, that's a big part here, that there is controversy, there is uncertainty, and the markets and the community are going to decide ultimately. So if you can get ahead, or if you have a strong opinion, or if you know and can figure out a lot about these things and figure out what the best patterns and tiers are, you might find a pattern or a tier or a knife out there that is undervalued or overvalued by the community, and you could make some money off this. And this is why I wanted to present this idea to you guys, because I think it is a big opportunity that we do not always get in present day CS. Every pattern was ranked by its blue percent, the amount of on the blade that can be considered blue. I managed to find every pattern's blue percent with extreme accuracy. To be clear, this guide ranks the patterns in terms of the flawlessness of their blue color. It does not factor overall color, wear, dark spots, or positioning. There's a detailed section describing my method at the end of the guide. So here is what we have. We have Tier 1, 2, 3, and 4 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 diamond gems in that Tier 1 flawless. These patterns can be considered flawless blue. Again, ranked from best to worst with 547, at least according to Coco, being that #1 Karambit Gamma Doppler diamond gem pattern. We have Tier 2, which is a lot more. These are patterns with small flaws, but almost not visible. We get down to Tier 3, and then, of course, into Tier 4. So this is very, very interesting. And there is a lot of drama and controversy and stuff going on right now regarding these. You can see Wake Up Babe, affordable diamond gems just dropped, because he says in the final thought section, he doesn't want to simply call this improvement over Slade's rankings. This program is not a perfect list, and he will include the full ranking of every pattern. But again, you have to keep in mind that he is saying that there are big differences between him and Slade's list. And Slade's list, there are some that might be high up that he is dropping down, and there might be some down low on Slade's list that he is rising up. So again, there could be very, very, very different rankings between these tiers, and what people may have previously thought wasn't such a good diamond gem might actually be really good, and what people thought was good might actually be bad, or maybe this is all going to be for naught in the long run. Who knows? Epidemic here says, I always like math for subjective viewing. I also say that I don't think there's enough of a difference between these two patterns to Tier 1 or 2 them. I also say that I think ranking them by percent of blue, according to this, curious to shape out. And yeah, he shows some diamond gems with those case hardened Hydra gloves. Look so cool. but yeah, I don't know. This is a big controversy. I would encourage you guys, if this is something you are interested in, if you are skin nerds, if you think diamond gems are interesting, if you love diving deep into a ton of different patterns and tiers and you have extra money to throw around, because obviously this stuff is expensive as well, this might be an opportunity for you guys to make some big money in the long run. Again, it is risky. There is volatility, but again, with risk comes reward. And with no risk, there's going to be no reward. And again, volatility can be scary. It can blow up in your face. I'm not saying that this is some guaranteed foolproof method to make money. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying there is a big opportunity here, and these opportunities don't always come along, especially in modern day CS, where a lot of the stuff is already solved, a lot of the stuff is figured out, a lot of the stuff has been decided on, but there's debate, there's controversy, there's things going on right now, and maybe you want to be one to take advantage of it. So if you guys do decide to dive into any of this, if you guys make any cool trades, if you guys find any overvalued, undervalued stuff, whatever, I would love to hear about it. But keep in mind, and either way, this is just a very, very cool new item class that I think is going to be very, very fun and interesting to follow the growth and development of it, and see where the community and the markets take an item like this, because obviously Karambits are sick. Different tiers of Karambits are sick. Diamond gems in general look pretty cool. So we'll have to wait and see. This is definitely going to be something interesting to develop that I'm sure I will cover on my channel once again someday. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you next one. Until then, peace.